Howdy folks, SJ Poor here at Little Face Brewing. How is everybody doing on this Home Brew Wednesday? On a Wednesday, how cool is that? I'm coming at you guys and gals today to see if you want to play around with something. Why not? 2018 is going to be the year of the brewer. That's the way I'm looking at it. As I said in my last Homebrew Wednesday video, I have some goals that I set forth for myself. One being the brewery build, which I'm already on my way and starting that. I went out and I got the new windows for the brewery to replace the old ones that are rotten. So I'm already starting. We're in January and I'm making headway. All I need is it to not be the frozen tundra that it is in south central Pennsylvania so I can actually get to work. One of the other things was I was going to work on my brewing. And there's a bunch of different things. Fermentation temperature, water. Those were two big ones. Brewing for myself and having fun. So part of this Homebrew Wednesday is to let you know how I'm going to have some fun. And I'm going to include a couple homebrewers while we do it. So I know I already have a couple on board to do the Jacked Up Mangrove Jack Challenge. You may ask yourself, SJ, what is a Jacked Up Mangrove Jack Challenge? Well, let me tell you, it is grabbing one of these here fine mangrove jack kits, pouch kits, and jacking that bad boy up. I'm doing one, MM's doing one, Lermo 22 is doing one, Barrage Brewer I'm pretty sure is doing one, Pat's Fan is doing one, Main Brew Guy is doing one, and whoever else wants to do one, have at it. Go out to your local homebrew supply store, get yourself one of these, and here's a session IPA, or session ale, I'm sorry, it's a session ale, and grab a kit and jack that bad boy up. I've done this a couple times, and I've had a blast at it. The last one that I did is I took the London Bitter, and I called it Jack London, and I jacked up the London Bitter, and it turned out so good that keg actually never made it down here to Little Face Brewing. It stayed up in the garage and had a party tap on it, and we kind of killed it before it made it down here. So they can be good. They can be really good. I've done a couple of them. I did a double IPA for our family reunion, and that was a hit. We blew through a keg in a day of just at a family reunion, so that was pretty cool. You can get some ideas of what I'm talking about and what I like to do with them. And I'm not really saying that this is the way you need to do it. Really, all you need to do is get one of these kits and incorporate it into your beer. They're great. They've got the extract in here. They also have, like this one here is the Bavarian wheat, so it has the yeast in there, so you can use the yeast. This one is a dry hop, so there's some extra hops in there. These are pre-hopped kits. They're kind of like Cooper's kits. So, I mean, if you throw them in a boil, you're going to change it. You're going to play around with it, whatever. So I actually went on to trying to remember where I got from www.mangrovejacks.com, and I did this last year, and I printed out some of the recipes that you can go onto their site and actually see what I'm talking about. So like on this is a good one right here. So if you were to take the Mangrove Jack Series Pills pouch, which let me tell you, that's a really good beer by itself. It really is. I've brewed that one by itself, and it is really good. So if you were to get that pouch, it was at 500 grams, 17.6 ounces of dextrose, or 500 grams, 250 grams or 17.6 ounces of Mangrove Jack's light unhopped dry malt. You could use any dry malt. 250 grams of Mangrove Jack's wheat unhoppy spray malt. Don't know really what that is, but go get yourself some Bavarian wheat. Munich, there's 17.6 ounces of Munich grain. So there you have some specialty grains. You have the Mangrove Jack. See, here's where you swap this one out. You're going to take the yeast out of the Prima Pills, or not Prima Pills, out of the Pills pouch, and you sub it out with a Saison yeast. And save your yeast for, you can save that for another brew somewhere down the line. And it comes through the whole deal on what you want to do for that. So you're turning a Pilsner into a Saison. Pretty cool. German wheat, this is one that they jack up where they're adding, wheat malt. So you're adding 300 grams of wheat. So you can add some malt to this one. So you have that. You have an English IPA where you're adding some more malts. You're adding more hops to it, Fuggle and EKGs, Golding hops and stuff. And then you have a California Common, and that's using the Golden Lager, which is another good kit by itself. You're throwing in some crystal malts. You're putting in some extra hops. See, it's all about being creative. You know, go in there, grab one of these kits, and add it to a recipe that you already have. Throw it at the end. You know, that's kind of what I did with the Jack London. I actually took it as it was supposed to be, because this kit, you add it comes up to 2.2 pounds, I think. Where is it at here? Yeah, 2.2 pounds of what they call the copper ton brew enhancer. And that's basically a pound of dextrose, and a pound of, it was a pound of dextrose and a pound of DME. That's 2.2, and a half a pound of maltodextrin. So I would match up the DME. So on this one here, I would use a Bavarian wheat. You know, so a pound of Bavarian wheat, pound of dextrose, half a pound of maltodextrin, give it some mouthfeel. That's what these are supposed to be brewed like. So I did that as a brew by itself, and then I added more grains to it, and I did a small mini mash, and it made it this one here comes out to a 4.7%. a dry hop one. This is a 4.4 if you do it by the way it's supposed to be, and I've jacked these up to 7 and 8%. So it's an easy way to jack up a beer. It's a cool way. It's a fun way to play around with, kind of getting back to your roots when you first started brewing. I'm sure there was a couple kits that you brewed that were actually pretty cool, and you've jacked them up. So there you have it. We are going to be doing the Jacked Up Mangrove Jack Challenge. So if you're in, just let me know. We have a couple that are in, and what we can do is swap these beers around. It's not going to be part of the SJ Pour Challenge or anything like that. This is just going out there to home brewers. So let's have some fun, right? I'm digging it. I might actually just do mine this weekend. I don't know. I've got a bunch of other stuff. But I might throw it in. And if I do, I might bring you along for the ride. This is SJ Pour at Little Face Brewing, folks. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Brew beer. And jack yourself up a Mangrove Jack kit. Jack. Ha! Cheers. Woo! Jack you up a Mangrove Jack kit. Jack.